యా హాయ్ హలో వెల్కమ్ టు Teluguone. నేను మీ యాంకర్ శరత్. ఇవాళ మనతో పాటు నేనెక్కడున్న మూవీ టీమ్ ఉన్నారు అండ్ Feb 28న థియేటర్స్లోకి వచ్చేస్తున్నారు. వాళ్ళతో ఒక స్మాల్ చిట్ చాట్ చేద్దాం. హాయ్ అండి. హాయ్ నమస్తే. సో తెలుగు ఎవరికి బాగా వచ్చు?
నాకు.
మీకు బాగా వచ్చా? సో మీతో స్టార్ట్ చేస్తా. సో ఏంటి మీరు
కానీ మీరు హీరోతో స్టార్ట్ చేయండి.
కొంచెం అంటే అటు నుంచి వద్దామని డైరెక్ట్గా అటు నుంచి వచ్చేస్తా. యా సో ఏంటి మిహిరా గారు మీ రోల్ ఎలా ఉండబోతుంది?
నా రోల్ అయితే లైక్ నా రోల్ పేరు చిత్ర ఈ సినిమాలో. లైక్ నేను ఒక ఆస్పైరింగ్ జర్నలిస్ట్ అనమాట. నేను తనికెల్ వర్ణి గారికి కూతురుగా యాక్ట్ చేస్తాను.
డాటర్ క్యారెక్టర్.
యా డాటర్ క్యారెక్టర్. నాది ఎండ్లో అట్లా ఒక స్టార్ లాగా వస్తుంది. షార్ట్ అండ్ స్వీట్ బట్ చాలా ఇంపాక్ట్ఫుల్ అండ్ పవర్ఫుల్ రోల్ అనమాట.
మీకు అంటే చిత్ర అనే నేమ్ ఎవరు పెట్టారు?
మా డైరెక్టర్
పెట్టారు. కానీ మీకు నేత్ర అని పెట్టింటే బాగుండేది. ఐస్ చాలా బాగుంది.
థ్యాంక్ యూ.
సీరియస్లీ నైస్ బాగున్నాయి అని అంతే. సో హ్యాపీ టు సీ యూ అండి హియర్ అండ్ వి నో ఐ మీన్ ఫాదర్ వర్క్స్ అండ్ ఎవ్రీథింగ్. తెలుగు పీపుల్కి అంటే రీసెంట్గా ఒక సినిమాలో కూడా చాలా మంచి క్యారెక్టర్ చేశారు ఆయన, గోపాలలో చూసుకుంటే. సో అలాంటి క్యారెక్టర్స్ ఆయన చూసినప్పుడు వి ఫెల్ట్ వెరీ హ్యాపీ అనిపిస్తుంది. సో మీరు ఇప్పుడు తెలుగు ఆడియన్స్ ముందుకి రాబోతున్నారు. హౌ యూ బీన్ అంటే ఎలా అనిపించింది మీకు?
I'm very excited about my Telugu debut because for me when I was growing up, I was living in the south. We have hotels in Ooty and Masinagudi and everything. We just opened a hotel in Bangalore now. So for us, whether it's Hyderabad, Bangalore, Chennai, I've grown up everywhere.
These are your home places.
Absolutely, this is home. So I just feel very good coming back home, and through this beautiful film, because I think the most important thing about this film is what we are trying to convey to the audience. It's an entertaining film. It's got such an amazing cast, as you can see.
I've shocked like how these many star cast is there, how the dates are adjusted.
Exactly. That all is our
director Madhav.
Exactly.
డైరెక్టర్ గారికి కంగ్రాచులేషన్స్. అంటే ఇంతమందిని మేనేజ్ చేసి చేయడం కూడా చాలా కష్టం. ఇప్పుడున్న డేస్లో ఒక్కొక్కరు బిజీ స్కెడ్యూల్స్ ఉంటాయి.
Of course, absolutely. But I think the best thing about our director Madhav sir, it's like how there were days when it was very challenging. How can we finish this scene or this action scene in this 2 days or 5 days or 3 days? But there was no stress on Madhav sir's face. He was very calm, very very supportive, and he knew his vision. See, it's very important for actors to be very comfortable on a set, and that will only happen when the director is fine. If the director is always panicking, then you are not performing well. If he is angry or if he is in tension, but Madhav sir never had that.
So very cool and composed in the sets.
Yeah, even if sometimes if we have to give retakes, he will not mind. He says you take your time.
Whatever you want, you can
whatever you want. However, whenever you're comfortable, you will do. There was no pressure that today we have to do this many scenes or you have to do. He said no.
So there is no rush about scenes or anything.
Nothing. And the best part is, if today I'm going on set and Madhav sir is saying, today Mimoh, we have 3 scenes. By the end, we would finish 3 scenes. And we will not even know we have finished 3 scenes.
చాలా ఈజీగా.
సో వెరీ వెరీ క్యాజువల్ గా షూట్ అంతా అయిపోయింది. అండ్ ఇప్పుడే మీరు బిఫోర్ దట్ ఇంటర్వ్యూ స్పీకింగ్ అబౌట్ యువర్ నేమ్. Actually, Mimoh is not your name, but your
my birth name is Mahakshay.
Mahakshay.
Yes,
Mahakshay Chakraborty.
Mahakshay Chakraborty. Yeah, that is my birth name. It's a Sanskrit name. So all my brothers and sisters, we all have Sanskrit names. I am Mahakshay. My brother is Ushmay. Then my younger brother is Namoshi. Then my sister is Dishani. So we have all these unique names.
It's unique and a kind of appreciation, like very rooted names, Sanskrit name.
Yes. Even my name is also Sanskrit.
Yes.
Mihira.
Yeah.
So we know our Airtel girl from.
I have a Sanskrit name. No.
You don't have any Sanskrit, but you have lost network, right?
Yes, I make up for it with lots of network.
So how you been in part of this movie? How it started?
ये शुरू हुआ था आई थिंक 4 years या नहीं 3 बिफोर कोविड. तो बिफोर कोविड हमने शुरू किया था. उसके बाद कोविड हो गया तो बहुत ही डिले हो गया पूरा प्रोजेक्ट. बट जो भी है इट्स ऑल अ पर्सन सिटिंग अपस्टेयर्स. तो लकीली वी फाउंड वेरी गुड पीपल टू वर्क विद, वेरी सपोर्टिव टीम. और हमारे जो डायरेक्टर हैं उन्होंने बहुत मुश्किल से सबको मैनेज किया और सबकी डेट्स, जैसे आप बोल रहे थे, सबकी डेट्स मैनेज की. मुझे भी उल्टा लटका दिया और हो गया फिर.
I have one doubt, like what is Riksha Rani?
रिक्शा रानी इज़ बिकॉज देखो भाई, अब आई एम फ्रॉम अ वेरी रेगुलर मिडिल क्लास फैमिली.
Okay.
तो मैंने बहुत रिक्शा, बस, ट्रेन, पैदल. तो बॉम्बे में बेसिकली रिक्शा होते थे. तो रिक्शा वॉज माई मेन मोड ऑफ ट्रांसपोर्ट, जहाँ पे मैंने बहुत कुछ किया है. खाया भी रिक्शा में, सोया भी रिक्शा में. सो दैट्स वाई रिक्शा रानी.
Yeah.
So rickshaws have supported me a lot. Thank you, all the rickshaw
From
people.
rickshaw to biggest ads, huh?
Yeah, from rickshaw to very big ad, lots of free fund publicity, and it was fun though. It was fun.
Did it? I mean, ads changed your life, and do you believe those things like ads changed your life?
काफ़ी change आया. Yes, definitely. It did show me a lot of various fun times, but थोड़ा उसका flip side भी होता है, जैसे हर चीज़ का होता है. तो that is also there.
Yeah, Mimoh garu, I think many people will ask you like, why don't you do fast or in the films, right?
Yeah.
Many of people will ask you, right? Why don't you do fast movies like
More movies.
Yeah.
No, see, the thing is, sir, I believe, in today's times, with when she was speaking of COVID, during COVID, web series, web films, web shows, it became a third medium for actors and for the industry. Before it was only television and films. Now it's television, web and films. So today there's a lot of content, very good content.
Very good.
Yeah, amazing content. Today I think the more the world has become smaller now, the more the intellect has become bigger. Because today you get to see many different stories. You get to see of regular households. You get to see periodic films. You get to see futuristic films. Whether it's a Chava or whether it's a Kalki, or whether it is Patal Lok. It's different stories of different generations and different emotions. So for me, I think whenever I read a script, for me it's that how can the actor in me contribute to this movie? That is very important.
You should add something to that character.
Exactly. I should, as an actor, add something. This film should add something to entertainment. When it comes to our film, I think the most important thing why I said yes to this film and to enter Telugu industry with this film is because of the story. I think it's a very beautiful story. It's an entertainment story. It's not just one message story. It's about women empowerment. It's about the human spirit, of never giving up. It's showing that, in today's times, women should be given opportunities to work, to find what they want to do. It's not just about, I have a mother and my sister at home. I have my wife at home. So I know that all of them are so different, but they all complete me.
So what kind of opinions of them on you? Like how they
I think they define me. They make me the man I am today. My mother is like, she is like the pillar of the family, and my sister, she is my friend, and my wife, she is just making me a better man every day. That is there. I believe that a man cannot himself define who he is. He needs the woman's inspiration and motivation. Because when you come home, you want to come to that environment. And I believe only a woman can do that. So I think this movie has that message. Okay, you need to let your daughters and your wives and your sisters be who they want to be.
So actually, when I've seen you, I have one doubt. Like, are you ready to play antagonist? I mean,
absolutely. I believe playing a villain or playing an antagonist is a very good challenge.
Even I've seen like some powerful eyes, very hulky body.
Yes,
and these kinds of things are very needed for a villain. Right?
Exactly. You won't believe it. I am so waiting to play the bad guy. Yeah, absolutely. Because see, I've grown up in South. I've seen one of my biggest heroes is Vijay. I am a big fan of Vijay. So I've always had this dream of being the villain in one of his films.
Then one more handsome villain will come.
Thank
So
you.
you have to commit one more movie for your villain.
Yes. So I'm to telling everybody here in our beautiful Telugu
So you are ready
industry,
to do those things.
1000%. In fact, I'm waiting for a good role to come. Whether it is Hindi, Bengali, Telugu, Tamil, Kannada. I'm an actor. For me,
Indian.
Yes.
Indian. We
All,
wanna
everything,
look
like,
him more
yeah.
like pan-India movies and
yes.
everything.
See, I don't want to restrict myself to only Hindi language. Because see, I'm an actor. Tomorrow, if I get a film to play in abroad, some Spanish film or maybe some Bulgarian film, if I can contribute to the film, I want to do it. Because
and
please.
whenever like a father being a role model in home, how do you feel? Like recently with Padma Bhushan award, everything he got, he have achieved many things in life. How you feel like whenever seeing him?
See, for me, for all of my siblings also, I think our father is the pillar, of everything. He's the institution of just, not just about acting, but I think also being a human being, the things that he's achieved. He's still working today. He's in Kolkata right now. He's shooting for a reality TV show. Then he's doing Welcome to the Jungle. He's doing a Telugu film with Prabhas. He's doing Delhi Files with Vivek Agnihotri. So the man does not stop. He cannot stop. He's so good. So for me, I think just to look at him and just to see what kind of a man that he is, I think that itself is a very big thing. Because as you mentioned, in 1 year winning a Padma Bhushan, in 1 year winning Dada Saheb Phalke, how can you compete with that? Yes. You cannot. You can never. I never dream of being bigger than my father. I'm just happy.
Happily watching him is.
It is more than it's a very big honor just to be a son. I think that is itself enough for me.
So in this movie, I think you both have played like journalist characters, right?
Ji.
So you have seen how hard they working life or something.
How sorry?
How hard they're working.
How hard they are working.
Many struggles for them, many problems for them, even also in their lives.
जी. Yes, absolutely. मुझे बचपन में actually I wanted to be a journalist. हाँ, तो
For that only this role came to you.
हाँ, मैंने कहा ये good हो गया. ये मिल गए दोनों चीजें. तो it is absolutely important for us to understand, especially आज के date में, कि journalism के क्या मायने हैं हमारे समाज में. तो उस वजह से I think ये फिल्म बिल्कुल correct time पे रिलीज हो रही है. क्योंकि सबको पता ही है कि मुश्किल टाइम से गुजर रहा है जर्नलिज्म और आई थिंक ये काफ़ी सेंसिटिव इशू है हमारे देश में और इस वजह से
I think
good timing
will know your potential more in this. I think for this character.
Potential, I hope they understand, but more than that, I think I hope they see all girls see themselves in Jhansi. तो वही है मेन मेरा
their own reflection in this character.
जी मेरे को अगर वो हो जाए तो I think the मकसद of the picture
I think you have done
complete हो
I mean Operation Goldfish in Telugu, right? Already one movie and
Operation
this is second one in Telugu.
This is the second.
So we can expect more and more from you in Telugu contents and
बिल्कुल I am very grateful to Telugu community कि आपने मेरे को embrace किया है, मुझे पसंद किया है, मेरा काम अच्छा लगा है लोगों को और people like the very bubbly side of me. But if everybody got bubbly, then who will be sad? So I think it's important for girls to also be sad.
No,
तो ये जो bubbly से obsession है लोगों का, ये मुझे समझ में नहीं आता. तो ये दरअसल बात ये है कि लड़कियों की जिंदगी काफी sad है यार. हम बहुत रोते हैं.
So particularly,
that's the reason you struggled in the movie.
It is a real struggle, यार. It's not easy. तो this whole obsession, I think, with every sort of cinema in India, जहाँ पे they want girls to be happy all the time.
So what
it's a lot of pressure.
What kind of roles you do? I mean, you personally want like I want to do these things like that.
तो अब a little, I think the best role would be something which is very very grounded character जिसे कहते हैं कि मतलब जो असली हो, जो realistic हो. ये नहीं कि कुछ अपने ही चल रहे हैं है ना तो ये थोड़ा है कि कैरेक्टर्स ऐसे अगर कोई लिखे तो फिर मजा आए.
So you grown up from movies, right? You grown up in location sets, everything, right? So how it been these years? Everything movies changed. The terms of the movies changed actually. Pan India's big concepts. How do you see those changes?
I think the entire Indian industry, it's become a juggernaut. It's become so big, with RRR going to the Oscars, that we were always recognized as the biggest industry in the world. The movie industry, not just the Hindi, but the Indian movie industry. Like I want to tell this out there, like outside the world thinks it's only Bollywood. No. It's all of us, everyone. There are so many, so many different languages, so many different films being made so many hundreds of films releasing every Friday in different languages. That is the best part of India. We have so many different opportunities, so many different cultures. So I think today, in where we are as an industry, we are one. We have become together. Like I saw Pushpa 2 in Mumbai in a house full screen. People whistling and clapping. It's a Telugu film. And it is being released in all over India.
Yes.
So that is the beauty of the industry today. We have become one. We have synced. When I was growing up, there was a clear division. Hindi films, South
films. Yes.
Yeah, but today there is no more division. We are one, and that is what is very important. We need to be united. Because we are Indians after all. Just because we speak a different language doesn't change who we are. In our passports, we all are Indian. Our nationality is Indian. So if the merger is happening, today everybody knows actors who do Telugu films and Tamil films and Kannada films and Malayalam films. When you speak in Mumbai, if I go to a movie set and we are talking, they talk about the movies which are releasing
here.
Because they're so great, they're so big. And that is the reason I wanted to be a part of the Telugu industry as well. Because as I said, I've grown up here. Ramoji Film City, my dad has shot so many films over there. So now to be a part of where it all began, it just feels wonderful.
Very privileged. And so ee movie gurinchi particularly to the Telugu audience meer cheppalante em cheptaru? What you going to say about this movie?
See, first of all, I think I want to add to what Sasha said, about being a girl. I think it's very important. Meera will also, I think, agree that as a man, I will never relate to what they go through. Just not as actresses, but as women. That is very, very important. Because we think that, as Sasha said, that girls have supposed to be this very happy, go lucky people. But it's so much more difficult for them. It's like 1,000 times more difficult to survive as a woman, just not just in India, but in the world.
Yes.
Because they have to fight more for themselves. We get the leisure of being a man. Okay, you're a man, you have to do this, you have to do that, but they have to still keep fighting. Even today they are fighting.
Yes,
they're still fighting for it. We are in the modern world and still they're fighting for their rights. So it's very, very difficult for them, and it's very important for the people to know this. And that is coming to your question. I said that the best thing about this film is, of course, the ensemble. As you can see, we have such legendary actors
in the movie.
Amazing actors, and I got the chance to work with all of them. So I learned
to observe and
one movie. Yes,
not in 50 movies and 100 movies.
Exactly.
So you have 15 movies of experience in one movie.
Exactly. And our technical crew, my God, our choreographer, our DOP, our director, all are such professional people. They would come, they would know exactly what they want. And as I told you, one day we would finish 2 scenes, 3 scenes, and you don't even know it's happening, but it's happening.
Very easily, yes.
Very easily.
So before, conclude, I think I just want to know from you, like, a good compliment for her and her. What you have seen throughout the shoot and
You just called me a dadi. You said you are like a 70-year-old dadi. Abhi isne bola mere ko.
That was behind the camera, not in front of the camera.
On front of camera, how you say about them?
Yeah, no, but jokes apart, I would definitely say they both inspire me. I think that's the right way to say it. Because see, what happens is we have to keep a brave face 24/7. Because the world is constantly judging you, okay, how pretty you are, or what clothes you're wearing, or, how do you talk to people,
yes.
But with them, they're just themselves. That's the best part of, my co-stars. Whenever I met them, whenever we have spoken, whenever we've interacted, there is no pretense, there is no face, there's no mask. It's who they are. Even in interviews, as you can say, like, because I've given so many interviews for my different films. So there is always a way you need to say things. But look at them, they're just themselves. It's just so natural.
Now I want to know from them actually. So your words about
Now tell them the truth.
Tell about him. How we don't know what behind the cameras and everything, right?
Mimoh is he's a gentleman, yeah. Mimoh, very good. He's a very good person, and I think even Mihira, I think I have had the luck, touchwood, of working with good people. तो ये बहुत ज़रूरी है. I think हर काम में, हर प्रोफेशन में आप यही चाहोगे कि लोग अच्छे हों. So very thorough gentleman, he makes sure everybody is taken care of. And Mihira is just very gentle, very, in her rooted feminine nature which I really admire because I have had to fight so much. I think I've become half boy. I am now thinking ये तो problem हो गई. So no, but the point is that because पूरा system इतना masculine है, तो फिर आपको कभी-कभी बनना पड़ जाता है. But it's a balance. But he's very balanced, as we all can see.
So I just know you from like how he is.
తూ కూడా సారీ నేను ఇంగ్లీష్లో
చెప్పండి.
సో లైక్ ఆయనకు యాటిట్యూడ్ కానీ ఏం లేదు, లైక్ వెరీ గ్రౌండెడ్ అండ్ వెరీ వెరీ యూనో లైక్ అసలు ఆయన ఏంటి అదంతా బ్యాక్ సైడ్లో అదంతా ఏం లేదు అన్నట్లు హీస్ జస్ట్ బిహేవింగ్ లైక్ వెరీ వెరీ లైక్ మాలాగా వెరీ జనరల్ ఆర్డినరీ పీపుల్ లాగా. Like that's I love his nature and attitude.
So definitely, I think
best artist I can say is like very dedicating actor. Like he wanted to do all kind of roles. As he wanted to become like an Indian actor, like properly.
Hope we're gonna see him in more and roles and more films.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah, and he should carry his legacy actually.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you so much and nice interaction with you. And Feb 28th na,
yes,
we also meet you in theaters.
Please,
yeah,
please.
Thank you.
Thank you.